Hey YouTube, it's Trying for the Win here. Today I have a lovely game for you of Team SWAT on Broadwalk. I think this map is called. I'm probably wrong, but whatever. Who gives a crap? So, in this game, this is the other type of game I can post. I basically open up a can of rape on these kids' ass. This is big team SWAT, so the main differences are as 8 people, and the score is 275. So, basically, during this game, with 8 people, 75 kills, we're each supposed to get around 9 kills each. If we're going to, do our part for the team, 9 kills is generally what we should be going for. I managed to end the game with a little bit more than 9. I'm just going to leave it. You can count the kills if you want, and you'll see it at the end. But yeah, I get quite a few more kills than 9, and I don't get that many deaths either. I get a couple killing frenzies, some pretty awesome stuff like that. And this is why people like me should not be put against people like this. Because, I mean, the game is still new, there's not much, like, matchmaking. It's basically, you'll be put with, it's basically pot luck. It's like COD at the moment. Because, I mean, in Halo 3, you'd be put with people of your skill, like 100% of the time. But in Reach's early days, that is definitely not the case. Because I was a SWAT 50 on Halo 3 before I moved to this. And these kids, well, it's like shooting grunts in Firefight. It's ridiculous. Like, they're just sprinting at me straight on, and I'm just picking them off with a headshot to the DMR. I choke an overkill like 4 times this game, which is really annoying. But so far in Reach, I'm really liking this game. I think I've said it over and over and over and over and over again, but I am really liking this game. But I'm gonna suggest a couple of things that Bungie can change, just in case one of my 2,000 subscribers is a Bungie employee, on the off chance. But if any of you out there are listening to this, you need to add a DMR start no radar playlist straight up, because let's face it, guys, it's ridiculous. I mean, Arena is not by standards competitive in the slightest. I mean, competitive at its heart means like increased balance, unbalancing things taken out of the game. As much fair and skill-based combat as you can get, and Arena adds more bullshit than standard game types. That's why I really don't play it that often, in fact, ever. Because, I mean, take Slayer Pro, right? Slayer Pro is an option in both Team Slayer and Arena Slayer. And in Team Slayer, you get no radar, DMR start, sprint only. And that's like my perfect game type. I'm happy with that. And in Arena, for some reason they decided to bring the radar back, which basically turns it into get 4 people, camp top mid, done. Problem solved. Camp with shotgun, gravity hammer, sword, rockets, whatever power up and takes your fancy, and just sit up somewhere high and wait for them to come to you. It really frustrates me how little competitive it is, and also the way that they do the ranking is ridiculous. 'Cause, I mean, in Halo 3, it was 100% win or loss. That was all that mattered. If you won, you went up skill. If you lost, you went down skill. But in Reach, hell no, it's all about kills and deaths. I think for losing you get a 4% loss on your rating, which is like the skill value, I guess. But that's ridiculous. That's like 1 death for losing. So losing makes like no difference at all. And that was an epic spawn there. Good work, Bungie. You can tell Infinity Ward designed this map. So it's just beyond me how they've changed so much. They're really trying to appeal to the COD market, where it's all KD, KD, KD. And as I proved in my last video, KD does not matter in the slightest. And there's no objective game types in it either, which is annoying as hell, because you see in MLG, like if you ever watch the MLG live stream, it'll be like each I've no idea what they call them, but each like round will have 1 Slayer game and then 4, 5 objective games, and it's just completely ridiculous how they expect something with only Slayer to be competitive. And to be honest, I know it's kind of frowned upon and it's cheap as hell, but the best way to play Slayer is to camp. I mean, that's just how it is. I mean, you see now I'm not exactly being the most aggressive player on my team, but there's no need to be, because if I run out there and die, I've given them a point. If I sit here and get 2 kills, I've given my team 2 points. I mean, if you ever saw COD 4 competitive, well, COD 4 open brackets, close brackets competitive, you'll just see everybody just camps. Literally, it is just a camp fest, and the TDM ends like 2-1 or something ridiculous like that. It's just who can get the first kill and then who can hide the best, to be honest. Which I don't see the fun in at all. I mean, you watch Go on, like, watch an MLG COD 4 game in comparison to an MLG Halo 3 game, and you'll just see how ridiculously different they are. And that's why objective games are better, in my humble opinion. And that's what they should include in Arena. If they made an objective players with DMR starts and no radar, I'd play Arena all the time. But right now, I'm just spamming gruntpocalyps to get loads of XP. Make a video about that actually, because I think it's pretty funny. Like how ridiculous amount of XP you get, and that's game, kiddies. Final score 30.